Blog Talk Radio.
Okay. All right.
Welcome everyone. It's your man, Mr. Stout, right here on the Move Unscripted. I'm usually here with my beautiful co-host, Patricia Goins. She might be calling in on the line as well. But I hope
I'm
everybody.
here, boo.
Oh yeah,
I'm
hey,
here. I'm here.
hey, all right, yeah. I'm glad to have you here with us. I know you were under the weather. And this is the beauty of technology that we can still do our interviews and our shows and stuff. And I know you're preserving your voice and things like that. So we want to make sure that you do that. But while we have this great artist that's coming on here tonight with this Ludovica. But if you have a couple things on this, this is how was your week? We normally start off with that if you wanted to talk about some of the things that you have going on, or you have it in your have a couple things you want to say. I know you're under the weather, but
I'm just excited about the Christmas Zoom contest
yeah.
on October 26th. I'm really excited about that. And actually, your artist and guest tonight, she's actually one of the contestants. So it's going to be enjoyable for me to, for once, just sit back and listen to you do what you do as far as interviewing, your skills.
yeah. All right, you got your pen and pad out. So I can learn how to. Oh, excuse me. We are feeling a little bit of the temperature, like the weather is changing up. So we're a little bit under the weather here and there, but we're gonna get right through this. Yeah. So I think we have Ludovica with us right now on the air as well. So I'm gonna see. I think she's on the line. Let me see. Ludovica,
guys.
Are you there?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. How are you guys?
Thanks for calling. This Ludovica is an artist, also a model. I don't know if you did any acting, but I've seen how the way that you in your videos, it definitely has some acting chops that's going on in there. And I don't know for the last time we had on the show, we had a little mishap, so that's why we have you come back and talk to us about your amazing career that you're building. And let our listeners know a little bit, about you.
As many times as you need me, man. I'll always come back. But yeah, we it's a blessing to be booked and busy, especially at this point in life, after COVID and everything. So it's just a blessing. Just working on a lot of different things at once. So it's heavy at some point, but for the most part, it's just I try to look at it with a positive view,
Right. And so you've been doing this for a while. You've been working on this new material. We're going to get into that as well. But can you give us take us back down to the yellow brick road of how did you get your start, or what made you wanted to when did you feel like the music bug? When did you get
that? Well, this is probably what every single artist on the face of the planet has said, but it's a super cliche answer, and I understand that. It just kind of started the moment I was born, and it's it's an understanding that you have, whether or not you're surrounded by people that share the same love that you have. I had the fortune to be born in a family that was really musically inclined, and they helped me a lot discovering why I had this passion. It's kind of like one thing is navigating your way around life, trying to figure out why you are the way you are. Another thing is being surrounded by like-minded people that have done this all along, right?
Right.
So that's how it started. And we was talking about it last time in our previous interview, that a little situation in my teenage years happened where I was feeling very vulnerable in front of people while singing, and so I didn't like the fact that I was really soft and approachable, to many listeners. And so I kind of shy away from that. Like I said, it felt very, very vulnerable. And I distanced myself from music for a long while, and then by the time I made my way to the U.S., that's when I picked it back up.
Okay. Yeah. So when you say that you come, when you move out west, you come, move out to the U.S. because you're originally from Rome, Italy.
Yep, that's correct.
And last time we were speaking, you was like, we had the interview. You was like saying how the American music influenced you so much. You and a lot of Italian folks, Europeans, across the world, but it affected you to the point that like you want to come over here and start your career.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the U.S. was about. What all this hype was about. And maybe curiosity was the thing that, drew me closer to the U.S. But we have a rich culture of American music in Italy and throughout Europe, if you ask other countries. Crazy energy that's coming from this side of the planet. And it just spreads around like wildfire to every single corner. So I came here and American music lived up to the expectations, and now we're doing it. Yeah.
Now the song that you got, Reasons. Well, we got a couple other songs from you as well, but we've been playing this one in rotation on the Skinny Beach Radio Power Hour and things like that, and also on a few other people that we're sending it to. You work with this artist named King Kanja. Like, how was that whole production? Putting that together. How was that experience?
Oh man, working with King Kanja was so cool because it was such at an early stage in my career that I didn't know much about the industry. I was just getting my feet wet into it, and so him being so seasoned in this world made me realize all the things that I didn't know, and he taught me a lot, and it was beautiful because it wasn't just about getting a rock record done. It was also about building a friendship in the industry and building connections and going from there. So it was really authentic. It was really spontaneous, and we got my videographer Evan Moore in the production, and he shot the whole music video. We shot it, matter of fact, here in Utah. Okay. It was beautiful, like high energy. And, even though we recorded that song, not many people know, but we were not in the same studio. We recorded separately and remotely because it was just, I think if it wasn't before the pandemic, it was just before the pandemic. So, that was interesting.
Then you guys got together and shot the video.
Yep. Then we later on got together and shot the video in person, of course. But
I mean,
it was fun.
I know that was a great experience to do all of that, and like to see a project come together. It's like when you actually had the chance to say, well, you did the inception, and then now you guys did record in different places, and it was mixed and it was mastered, and then you guys shot this video. Like, what was the best part of that, the process of that you liked, or is there something that you can give tips to people out there about that process, or how does it feel like when you once you have this baby that you created?
Wow, that's such a beautiful question. I would say you will run into situations where you might gather an idea about an artist, and then when you're actually in front of them, it's like a different energy or anything like that. And that's where Kanja taught me to first focus on building the rapport, so that the energy is there remotely and in person. And so we didn't just jump right into, a song. It was more like, what's the concept about, or what are your values about? What's your branding? What should we talk about? This and that. And once you have that established, now the song is going to flow. Right. And when you meet a person, if you're recording in two separate states or two separate countries, whatever the case might be, then you have a sense of that person already, and whatever you're going to shoot is going to come out even more organically. So that's my biggest tip about, working in a situation where two artists aren't sitting in the same studio together.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and then to see the song like to come to life, and the project is done, it's out there, and it's released. How does that feel? Like so the world can be like it's published, that people can say they're seeing your body of work.
Man, I mean, I've never birthed a child before yet, but it surely does feel like, being in labor and delivering a child.
Right.
It's amazing. It's your product. You made it. And it's so beautiful to see other people's response as well. That's one big thing about me. It's not just about releasing my project and watching it being, sitting in stores or YouTube and etc. But it's also like how people perceive it and interpret it, and the feedback that you get from each body of work.
Yeah. That's like me and Patricia. We're artists, and we produce and things like that, and write songs, and that is to see it come to life is the thing that I like to do. Like you could be in, like maybe the creative side I like. When you're sitting there and the wheels are turning, and you're just trying to get that idea, and then you have an idea or a concept, and you start to work on it and make it to become something. Do you like to do that process more, or performing on the stage?
I love it.
All together?
I love it. I think each stages have like their own little, peculiarity. But in the studio, like the creation portion of it all is amazing. I love being in the studio, and because it's kind of I think we were talking about this last time. The studio for me has this magical, mystical, vibe. When you go in, you never know 100% what you're gonna come out with,
Yeah.
So I love that part of the studio.
Right. That to me, that's one of the fun parts. I mean, performing is great too. To see and people to see your crowd and see your fans and even new fans and things like that. You know the song. You know what I mean? By this time, like you should know the song if you play it and you rehearse it and you wrote it. But it's that creative part. Because it's like the song, once you create it, and it's like now the world can have it. But you're offering this to the world. That's the thing that comes when it starts to come back to you, those accolades, and people are like, man, I really like this song, or they're following you, or like they're watching your videos, or if you're doing other things, or you're touring, like that's the the great part of what you've done, what you created. That's those kind of things speak for themselves. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, I agree, and I think many people don't realize the type of cycles that your own projects go through. What I mean by that is by the time a song is out, people don't realize how many times the artist has already listened to it,
right.
From the time that it first, got recorded to your first fresh mix, listening back, like driving back to your car or driving back to your house, car. But we've gone with listening to the same record at least 100 times, I want to say.
Yeah.
And by the time it's out, it's like this old project of yours. But for the people, it's so new. And I feel like, which is super, one of the most exciting and also magical cycles, the people's first response and their feedback is what makes you fall in love with that record all over again.
All over.
And
feedback. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And then now you got enough energy and enough, memories of that record to go out and tour it or perform it live to your people. So it's beautiful, the stages that a song goes through.
That's true. And like you said about like it could be older to you, but it's new to people when they hear it. I for instance, I know that Patricia has a song called Superwoman, and she gets so much accolades for her song. It's a lot of her music that she puts out there, but people are like, you know, I don't know how old the song is. I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure, but she has a song, and on all the places that she's putting it at, people, it's getting to people. You know, like the films she do, you know, the books that like it's, you know, it takes a little bit to people to get to people, but once they got it, you got them and their fans, or, you know, or their followers, and it's genuine. And I definitely understand where you're coming from with that.
Absolutely. You're right about that. Once a song sticks to the audience, is like unforgettable. They can't go back. They can't see it.
That's the thing. I want to get into your songs and stuff. I want to get to this joint Reason. Do you want to let us know about this song? Like, you know, how you tell us about like do the setup for the song and let us know about how the way it came up, and then we can get into the song.
Oh yeah. So Reason is in collaboration with my good friend King Kanja, and it's been out since last summer. So enjoy, you guys. This was a pandemic baby, and yeah, it's Reason. It's the summer banger.
Right. Let's definitely get into it. We have Ludovica with us right here. Reason featuring King Kanja right here on the Move Unscripted with your man, Mr. Stout, and also Patricia Goins. Let's turn it up real quick. Come get some.
Oh yeah. One time. You already know. King Kanja. Ludovica. You already know. It's alright then. Check me. My nation. She said, Veni Veni Vici. Yeah. I said, girl, let me teach you Swahili. Cause I'm hot, you hot. Kiberiti. Flying to Nairobi non-stop from DC. And I know just what you like. What you say? You know I'm alone. That's my girl and you know I'm a owner.
Boy, give me something. Reason what I want you.
Let me give you a reason.
Let me hold you. Girl, move the body. Just shake inside. Please don't let go. This is a reason. Young boy got body. Just stay inside. Don't let me go. This is a reason. This is a reason. This is a reason.
You already know, the king of the I gotta stay inside, quarantine. Let me score one up, Socrates. I got one in my pocket, beat arms round your neck where I like it, beat. Hey.
Se lo dico in italiano poi mi capirai. Dalla Giamaica poi Nairobi, Tokyo in Uruguay. Cantiamo questo pezzo insieme, dimmi come stai. Andiamo fino in capo al mondo e dammi una ragione, dai. Boy, give me something. Reason what I want you. So please just let me hold you. Girl, move the body. Just shake inside. Please don't let go. This is a reason. Young boy got body. Just stay inside. Don't let me go. This is a reason. This is a reason. grace of God, I'm still here. I have no fear, I'm still here. Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me. Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me.
I grew up on the dangerous block. I made it off, now I am free. For a world tour, I would war with folks from down the street. Had to learn to swim, I couldn't drown to see but them or me. Last year I lost my firstborn, I laid them down to sleep. Can't believe my son lost his life, it hurt my family. Pray that these angels block these demons that surrounded me. I'm up, so you know that these haters thinking down to me. That's the main reason why we pray when we sit down to eat. Ask the Lord for blessings. My daughter fighting cancer and the Lord got the answer. We got all the questions. My faith in him forever. I just pray that she gets better. We can do it. He took us from the row house to the mansion.
Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me. Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me. Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me. Now I lay me down to sleep before I wake. Please save me. Please save me.
Yeah. Chloe Banks, Freezer. 2021, but we timeless. Early. We facing adversity with a smile on our face. That's right. Freedom.
Welcome back to On the Move Unscripted. It's your man, Mr. Stout, also with Patricia and Goins is doing a thing right here on the Move Unscripted. I think she still might be on the line there. Like she's kind of under the weather, so she's just hanging out, in the background. But we have Ludovica with us right here on the show, chopping up with her. That song was just playing prior to that was a song called Reasons, and then we had the track right there with Chloe Banks and my man Freeway. Song called Please Now Let Me. Great song. Ludovica, you still there? Ludovica, you still there with us?
Still with you guys. Hey, it was a good track. I was vibing to that one.
Yeah, I really like that song. We're working some.
Yeah, I like that song too. I like that. It was nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have her on the Showcase TV coming up. This is Saturday actually coming up, so we're gonna put that there on Instagram. Let you guys know about that.
Not
Yeah.
this Saturday, Mr. Stout. Not this
Yes,
Saturday.
I think they changed the
December
date because we're gonna have her in studio. Coming up in January.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like we're gonna let you
doing
guys
all
go.
kind of things, then, madam.
Say that again.
I said she's doing all kind of things. She's all over.
Oh yeah. That's
She
what I
gotta
like to do with the artists here. Yeah, definitely. Like if you come down that lane, like you like to say, there's like when you come down that lane, we definitely will work with you. We have your music on the show here and in the other shows and the things we do in our promotion and our marketing teams that we work with and our branding and the folks that we know globally, that they really, when we have a song that we are like influencing, we really get it out there and we help them. So that's one of those joints like that. And, even with Ludovica, what she's doing with her music is going to be in rotation heavy. So that's what we do. We appreciate y'all, giving us that music.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. So, Ludovica, now I know we said something before about your name, and we wanted to get into that. Like, what is your name has a meaning?
Oh, I get asked this question a lot lately. So I've only heard of 2 different meanings. And Ludo, my nickname, my short name, is in Latin, it means game. That's what I heard. like a game, a video game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because they made a board game out of that name. So I feel like they knew what the root meant.
Okay.
But then I heard that my full name, my actual name, Ludovica, has this crazy meaning. Means Roman warrior. And I mean, to be honest, between game and Roman warrior, I'm kind of leaning towards the Roman warrior one.
Yeah.
But you pick like that.
Yeah. Make that fit, like, right. That's like, it's almost like it's could be like a superhero character right there, something like, you know.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe what they trying to say is, I'm a soldier. I don't come to play. You know.
Right. Yeah. That's your whole team. All right, but that's definitely dope. Now, who are some of the folks that you're working with? Are you with a label or a management company, or like who's working with you behind the scenes?
Yeah, I have a whole squad, man. But I wish I was looking to be signed in the future. Definitely keeping my doors open for that. For right now, I'm independent, and but I have management. So shout out to Top Biz Entertainment. They are my management officially. I have a PR. Shout out to Ari the Boss. And man, the crew goes on and on. I have an amazing crew of producers that work with me. I have Smooth. I have Bit Spear. I have DK Waddle. Shout out to Geronimo Vanicola. He's mixing my entire album. So we on deck when it comes to the team. The team is strong.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Like, yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, you guys are. It's good to have a really good team with you who's backing you and they're believing in that artist and the music and the projects, right?
Oh, absolutely. If you ask me, team is number one priority. If you are not supported with good people all around you that wish you well and understand where you're going, those two key things. I mean, it's just, you know, you're better well off, like, do it by yourself. If you do not have that kind of support system, but do not create an hostile team where you're unsure what these people are there for, and, you know, it's just a confusing, clear situation. So definitely team is number one.
Yeah, that's definitely something that people need to have. Make sure you got like a strong enough team that you're working with, and then, you know, you guys are gelling together. You know what I mean? Like, it's like no in-house problems and things like that. Because when you have in-house things happening, it's bad for business, and then it's also bad for the material or the projects you're putting out there. So everybody being on the same page is very important.
Super vital. Super vital.
Right. Now, you said something about the working on an album, the whole project. You said, is it an untitled album, or you have a title for the album that's coming out?
So I do have a title for the album, but I am refraining from putting it out there just yet because of several reasons. I am an extremely private and protective person when it comes to my work. So
protecting babies, that's where that go.
I'm sure in the future I'll let loose a little bit more, but like, this is my first baby, Kenneth. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and it's quite a few tracks on the album, but I'm keeping it super down low. But it all has a reason, and I hope everybody just holds tight and gets to enjoy this awesome, one of a kind body of work.
Right. And you have the song that's like, you know, like an Afro beat type track with King Kanja. You know, it's like, you know, very melodic feel to it, you know, winding. You know, I know about that Caribbean life. And
the
other songs. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said shout out my Caribbeans.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But we have these other songs which we haven't had a chance to really like go through them all, but then are these like exclusive tracks that we have right here, like Fast and Decline or Body of Work? Are these part of the project for the album, or are these just like some music that you've already previously recorded?
No, good question. No, they're all separate singles that have already been released, so you're gonna be able to find them on all music stores, all music platforms. But yeah, none of them are part of the album. The album is a completely separate project, but they, they stand on its own. Yeah.
Right. So these are singles. Yeah, I'm glad we got them, so we can definitely play them and let people hear some other things you got going on.
Absolutely. What we gonna play?
I was gonna run into. So we was talking about Body of Work. I was gonna play Body of Work.
There you go. Yes, it has been mentioned a few times, so it's like we called for it.
But before we play the song, I think we may have a caller that might call in. Let me see. Caller, you call in from 832. What's your name and where you calling from? 832, you there? 758?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you wanted to say something to Ludovica? You had a question?
I just want to say that I'm very proud of Ludovica, and I know she has big things coming, so I was just tuning in for support.
Okay. You want to give the listeners your name? You want to say your first name?
Miss Kira.
All right, Miss Kira. Thanks for calling up. Did you have a question for Ludovica?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, thanks for definitely.
I love you, Kira.
I love you more, Ludo.
All right.
Oh.
Showing some love right there, no doubt. But thanks for definitely calling us up and stay and hang on and listen to the rest of the show. All right. Yeah, that's dope though. I have those, the support and people to call in and say, good things about what you're doing and that's where it's at. Like to have that. Guys, if you can call up at 516-387-1247. We want to head live right now on Move Unscripted with Patricia Goins and Mr. Stout. And this is where it's at. We want to get to this joint right here called Body of Work. And a couple other songs. So guys, just hang on and let's turn up a little bit.
Let's go.
Beats bear you crazy. I know that I love you, but baby, do we even know how? Yeah, I've been thinking about ways I can
dope. Body of work right there by Ludovica. It's definitely dope. Ludo, he's so for short out there. Welcome back to On the Move Unscripted. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm back. I listened to the whole thing.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. On the Move Unscripted with Patricia M. Goins and Mr. Stout. I'm holding it down right now, with, for the show right here for On the Move Unscripted. Patricia, she's a little under the weather, but we definitely hoping for a speedy recovery for her to get back on the air. She'll be on the air tomorrow, I think, on the Move Unscripted, same time, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, with the ladies roundtable. So, tune in for that as well. And you can call in at 516-387-1247. Call us up and, you can get in on the conversation. We are here with Ludovica. That song right there was called Body of Work. It's definitely got a great feeling to it right there. Does that one have a video out there for it?
Yes, sir. It sure does. And, cool thing about that video is I was driving around my town one day, and I really wanted to create this concept of me almost being, drowned by sculptures. I don't know what was running through my mind, but I don't know, body of work. I connected with this feeling that, talking about somebody else and associating that with actually sculpting a body of work. Right. And so I found this hidden warehouse. Like, this warehouse is in the middle of nowhere. There's no way I could have found it, like, by just Googling it. So I go there, I open the door, there's a guy that's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I know this is super odd. Probably you got asked this 0 times in your whole life. And I understand this is a sculpting studio, so you maybe not, giving out permission to film anything inside of here, because that's not your mission." And he was like, "Well, do you want to shoot?" And I said, "Yeah, it's not just a simple video. I would like to shoot a full-on production, a full-on music video." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm free next Saturday. Let's get it."
That's beautiful.
This is how body of work, y'all. This is how it happened.
Yeah. See that? I see that. That's a good story right there. And it's a good tip because you artists, you want to bring your song to life with video, the visuals,
yeah.
and you like being like being involved with that instead of having like I'm sure you like have a director and and the cameraman people and all that, but your vision, like you went with that. Like, how important is that for you, for what you're visioning for your project, like for a song or for a video? Like, how important is that to you?
It's super important. So I always say this. Ever since I started making music, I've also acted as the either main director or the co-director to every single project of mine, right? And I've taken on that lead because I love that side of post-production, being able to create a song and put visuals behind it for the people to understand the stories even more in depth. And why is that the case for me? I think I was gifted with the ability to sit in a studio, and while creating this, whatever the song is, I'm also envisioning what the video looks like. It happens almost simultaneously. It's scary. Wow. But almost every time I'm in the studio recording a song, I'm already thinking about what the visuals look like. And so it's almost inevitable that by the time I get my mix back and we worked on it and it's ready to go, it doesn't have a video, it's just, it doesn't make sense at that point. So vision is super, super important to me.
Yeah, I get that, like visuals, because ever since the concept of a music video, and then putting it, making it come to life of what that vision is of what you're putting out there, people can relate to the song even more when it comes to that visual side,
Right.
And that's the part that people like, they could like the song, but then they'll see the video and now they love the song you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes a big difference, you know, in that whole package, you know, when you put stuff out there. But I also was reading that you know you done things with like you was in the modeling world, or are you still in the modeling world?
Yeah, still pretty active in the modeling world, and I have been ever since 2016. That was my big quote unquote break in the modeling and also the acting realm. Since I was approached by a talent scout, and they decided to sign me. It was huge, and honestly, just another thing that I love doing. I love modeling.
Right. Now, what's some of the publications that you work with, or where they can see some of your portfolio?
Oh man. So first and foremost, I remember when I was even more active in modeling before, you know, starting my career in music. I had the chance to model for LA Fashion Week, and I have been at the New York Fashion Week twice so far. So that's already like a blessing within itself. So yeah, those are the main ones. But I've done different things in print and just stock for different companies. So yeah, modeling is fun.
I used to work out there in New York City, and in the studio, Brown Sugar Studios is, it's like Midtown Manhattan. It's right there, you know, the fashion district, you know, so when they would have those all those models out there and things like that, we'd be on the rooftop like, oh man, look at they're scrambling to change the clothes, and they got the guys, and we've seen it behind the scenes, like, you know, when the dudes is running the clothes into the buildings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a it's so mayhem to make it look like the way it does when we see it. Yeah, it is.
Yes, the power of the screen, man. Like, this is another thing that I love about like the modeling world, or just entertainment world, if you will. It may look like a mess behind the scenes, but what's in front of the screen looks so put together, and it's just it's chaotic, it's fast paced, but it's so adrenaline driven. And I mean, you combine all these things together, it's like my recipe, because I'm crazy like that. I go 100,000 miles per hour all the time. So
the way to do it.
Peace and blessings to my team that has to put up with me.
It definitely takes a lot of that. I think we got another call that coming in too. We got a call. Somebody calling from 302.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Geronimo speaking.
Geronimo, welcome, man, on Move Unscripted. You got something you wanted to ask a question to Ludovica, or you guys are working together?
Yeah, we actually work together. I'm one of her engineers and producers on the project.
Nice.
I just wanted to shout out her and what she's doing, how much drive she has and focus. And I guess my question would be, if there's any artists in the world that you could go on tour with, who would it be and where would you go?
That's a great question.
Great question, Geronimo. Let's see. I would like to go on tour with I would want to go on tour with I know it's tough. It's a hard question. I want to have my first tour in my home continent, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And my home continent is Europe. Mm-hmm. So I would either Georgia or Mahalia to go with, and we could go. You know, they're UK based, amazing artists, amazing R&B sounding queens, and we would fill up Europe with all the R&B vibes. So yeah, that would definitely be my pick.
No, that's awesome. That's a good vibe too. Yeah.
Yeah, international. I really like that, because I work with international artists, and to see what they're doing in those crowds, like the clubs, and they got 20,000, 40, 50,000 people out there, just like, you know, they turn up, and you know, and they really show the love for the music that we have from over here. And then when they go over there, or even European artists, everybody supports what they're doing, and that's a thing that even independent artists should do a lot more here in the States, that I feel. But you know, in Europe, I give them big ups for that right there. Also, Geronimo, do you have some way to, like, you, I'm saying you're an engineer, so you want to give out some of your information about how people can, you know, either work with you as mixing or production or things like that, or you work in the studio?
Definitely. Thank you so much. You can look me up at Geronimo Vanicola. That's Geronimo like the Indian, and Vanicola, Vannicola. I'm on Instagram. I'm pretty much on every network. I stay low-key on the internet, but, you know, I'm high volume when it comes to getting the products done. So just reach out to me. I'm very communicative, and, you know, I appreciate you guys for doing this for Ludovica, man. She's a star in the making, so I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. No problem with that at all. I want to get into a song, and too, like, you know, as we getting close to winding everything down, I want to definitely play these other two tracks that we have for you. I want to get into the track Decline, but before we get into the song Decline, Ludovica, you want to give us a little synopsis or a little bit about what the song is about?
Yes, man. Decline is, I don't know if we can have favorites, but it's definitely one up there for me, and it's a passion project, not because it was made without budget. It's not that kind of passion project, but it was made with so much love and care. And shout out to my dear friend. He's the professional dancer featured in the video, Jeffrey Louisia, originally from Haiti, but he flew in from Boston, and he's the choreographer also in the video. If you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. And Decline, man, Decline talks about how you know, you can end things on a positive note. You don't have to always, I guess, have resentment for the person that has left your side or ended things with. So approach it with maturity, and
right, there it is. So you guys got a little info on this song right here we're about to get into. It's called Decline by Ludovica. You guys check it out. Do remember, her name is spelled Ludovica. Type it in on anywhere you download music, stream it, or buy records, and you're going to definitely find it right there. That's how we got some of these records right here, and we see a lot of our videos up there on YouTube as well. But let's get to this track right here called Decline, right here on The Move Unscripted with Patricia Goins and Mr. Stout. Let's turn up.
Amount to nothing, story of my life. Teared up in 1,000 pieces, what's the God of that smile? myself. Judgment is my best friend. I can't change my past. I'll doom your present. Don't waste your time. I know you think I'm selfish. See what you see. It's not the whole picture.
Man, I like that track right there. Decline. Yeah, it's really good feeling to it right there. We're on the move Unscripted right here with Patricia Goins and Mr. Stout. I'm hosting it right now, holding it down for On the Move Unscripted, and we got Ludovica with us right now. That song right there is dope. Like, I'm like, that song right there, like one of them drop top joints right there. Like, you just driving down, like you going into the city, you going, you know what I mean, like something like that. You going like on the country roads, the back roads, or you're going, that's that thing, and it has like a good feeling to it. It's a danceable at the same time. It's like you just shut some guy down. I'll listen to the lyrics, you know what I mean? Like if you call me, I'm not gonna reply. But it's like,
yeah,
it's a great
yeah,
song.
Man, the power of lyrics. You could be singing about something, but it makes you feel a certain way. So I feel like, and going back to the feedback, right? A lot of people, it's funny that you say driving around, or a lot of people have said that this is a good workout song. Now, I don't know if you agree with that.
I think that if you're going to work out with it, I guess, yeah, it's going to, I guess you can, because it has a nice beat, the dance beat to it. Like, it's going to keep everything, the adrenaline rush and everything. But me, I'm like, it's like one of them cool out songs where I'm just like cruising. I'm just like, yeah. Put that in the mix.
Right.
Let me hear that song, run it back.
I picture one of those workouts like while you're sobbing, running on the treadmill.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
Everything could be.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Whatever flow at people's boat. If you want to work out,
whatever it works for them, right.
Right, yeah.
We have another call. I think somebody's calling in from 409-273 right there, the first thing number. Where you calling from and what's your name?
This is Tish. I'm calling from Texas. I just wanted to send a shout out to my girl.
Oh, hi, Tish. Oh.
Thanks for calling up. You got a question or something you something you want to say to?
No. I'm just calling and checking her out and listening to everything, and I'm just loving what I'm hearing so far. So, no questions.
Right, it's awesome. Stay tuned in and thanks for calling us up.
Let me tell you this. This is what the power of a team does. So. I do want to give both Kara and Tish their flowers because in exactly 2 weeks I'll be flying to New York, and it's a big project that we're shooting. So Kara is actually going to be my hairstylist.
Okay.
And Tish has sponsored us with amazing natural hair, and we're going to be rocking her hair brand for the photo shoots and projects. So this man, when I tell you, like, when you surround yourself with positive, amazing, genuine people, this is what it looks like.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Love you, Ludo. Love you, Tish. Thank you, guys.
Love
I wasn't going to say yes. I believe in letting people have a moment, but yes, big things coming.
That's what it is.
And we are super excited.
Great. Yeah. New York, yeah. All right. We got another call, too. So let's call in as well. 240-240. Let's see if we got him on the air right there. 240. What's your name? Where you calling from?
calling from Maryland.
Maryland in the house. What it do to DMV? Yo, you have what's your name and do you have a question for?
No, just my name is Ibrahim Max. Just wanted to give a shout out to Ludovica and her whole movement, her whole team, her fans, and what she's doing out here is really a positive concept, and I just wanted to let her know that she needs to keep going because we need that energy right now.
Yeah, we do. Say that, man. That's facts. All the way up. Yeah. Yeah, so thanks for calling us up. Go ahead.
Oh, I appreciated that. Like, that is my heart. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Right. So just, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more things that's coming up for Ludovica and all things that she's doing. And thanks for
no problem.
So, Ludovica, like, this project you got coming up that is this music that we got right now, which, it feels and it sounds good. So what's the level of what this next project is going to come up to? Like, because the song, what you're doing with Reasons, with King Conja, like, what's the new project going to be like? What should we expect from this?
Oh, man. Well, what's in store for 2022 is a bunch of single releases. I'm just getting ready now with my team to launch my first release of 2022. We have not announced the release date yet, but it's in the making. It's going to be announced really, really soon, so stay tuned, guys. But I guess the main event is really the album, and I think we mentioned that last time that I am working on 2 albums simultaneously, and one of which is, the one with Geronimo and all the crew, and it's a personal album, no features. But the second album is it's just as outstanding, and it covers a period of my life between the age of 8 and 13. It described what I went through and what kind of area in Italy I grew up in, what I really had to walk, my feet on, and the lessons I've learned with that. And that has a lot of have features, really amazing, outstanding, non-mainstream and mainstream rappers all throughout the United States. Okay. It's just a blessing. All I can say is just wait for these projects, because something has been telling me ever since I put my pen on the paper, starting to write and conceptualize these projects, that they needed to exist in this world at this point in life.
Yeah, we do. Like, the times are changing in music again. That people don't want to believe it or not, but the consumers of music, those who listen and buy it, and they may not be an artist or a songwriter, they may not be in the industry or anything like that. They just like a good song, and that change is coming where people are like, the content of the lyrics of the song, the content. Like, people want to be able to hear something that's going to feel good, not necessarily just sound good, but something that's going to make them feel good, to bring up their spirits. And hearing, like, what we already played, it definitely has like a uplifting spirit, to the sound of it and what you're saying. And then you also are an accomplished pianist, right? So you play instruments.
Yes, I double the piano. I mean, I wouldn't never call myself like a professional pianist, but that's how I songwrite, actually. Yeah. It's my instrument that leads me to those songs that you guys will hear in the albums and albums to come. So yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. You guys look out for that. Well, we want to get into the other song fast as well, but before we get into all of that, there's a few questions I want to ask you. First of all, let everybody know about your social media, how they can get in touch with you. People who, like you said, you wanted to go on, on tour with somebody up there in Europe. Like, let them know how they can get in touch with you. All the fans that can follow you, and all the social media and things of that nature.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I am Ludovica Songs with a Z at the end on pretty much all platforms. My Instagram is basically my main platform at the moment. So that is where you guys are going to be able to stay updated the most. So look out for my social media, Ludovica Songs, and that's basically it. Lots of more stuff to come.
Right, more things to come, guys. Yeah, look out for this lady right now. She got it, man. She definitely got it. And another thing too, if there was something that you want to let somebody who wanted to get into the industry or learn how to write songs, like, do you have any tips or anything that they can possibly use so they can go out there and say, hey, I'm going to try this on my own as well, and listen to like words of encouragement?
Yeah. Oh man. You're asking all the right questions, Ken. Right. I feel to say that don't be afraid of asking questions. Don't be afraid. Don't shy away from asking all the questions, because, you know, sometimes we are shy in opening up that door to see what's on the other side. But I would say the smartest thing that you can do to propel your career forward, really stay tapped in with what's really going on and where you should go, where you should be, and what you should do, following, of course, like your feelings, is to be asking those same people in the industry, those seasoned, those flavored, experienced people that have been in the industry for possibly longer than a lifetime, and ask them questions. You know, make them feel like you want this, you know, right. and you're bad enough to be reaching out to the people that can get you there. So that would be my tip.
Yeah, that's great information right there, you guys, man. And just take it all in stride, like, you know, because like just to let artists know that if you're going to put your work and time into this, and what the things like what Ludovica is doing right now, like, you know, with the press and with the interviews and the videos and the recording in the studio or going on tours, you're going to be in New York and like certain places, like, you know, like going throughout the country, or, you know, going throughout the world. Those things, you got to put that work in to get to that point right there. You know, so that is really one to grow on. And like you said, right, that the ask the right kind of questions, or ask questions. There's nothing, if you don't know, then you won't know if you're not asking the questions. So that's very important. And do some research. You know what you're getting into, and know how it works, and then get you some good people around you. That's really good information right there. I want to get into this song right here fast, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna wrap this up, and take it from there.
Let's get it.
All right, let's turn this joint right here on the move, Unscripted, with Patricia Goins and your man, Mr. Stout, right here on blogtalkradio.com/Patricia Goins. Let's turn up. All right, so you guys want to call in at 516-387-1247. If you want to get up in here before we wrap everything up, give us a call and give some shout outs, or have a question for Ludovica, and we'll take it from there. But right now, let's get into this joint right here called Fast. Let's turn up. Man, Mr. Stout, come get some.
Cuddle up with me, tickle in my feet. I don't wanna do unless your heart is close to me. Wanna feel the way and you just bring yourself right here. Couldn't be not surprising, I'll wake up next to me. I got many moves, I have flashy vision too, but it's no entitlement for you to act the fool. So just get your life together, better all along. Don't bring up false things like a pixel, so boy. I don't wanna waste my time for a fool I got in mind. You don't seem to get enough, fair enough. Congrats, you got a heart all over my fears. Don't say I didn't try with blood, sweat, and tears. I got way too involved in this relationship. Who would have thought you're gonna riddle me? If you nothing to savage. No, you came and tried and get rid of time. Most of people think I'm sad. Down in depression can look like you're smiling. Yeah, tell them that. Congrats, you got a heart all over my fears. Don't say I didn't try with blood and sweat and tears. I can't wait to involve in this relationship. Who would have thought you're gonna rain on me? If you keep on listening, people, you'll be done. I'm glad I was the one that had to suffer that. Don't realize that this won't have the same response, but you'll be always clipping up the real one. I'm faster than the wind, faster than the wind, yeah, I'm faster than the one, faster than the one, yeah, I'm faster than the one, then I'm done. Faster than you.
There it is, man. There it is, right there. Fast, man. All your music is just so dope. I really like it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, it's like it has such a good feeling to it. Yeah. Big up to everybody who you're working with, your whole team, and all of the producers, because I can see the direction. And then like now we're going to get some new stuff. 2 albums are coming out. That's the big deal, So can't wait for that. And and I want you guys to go out there and follow her on all the social media and everything like that. So then that you guys get closer to see what's going on. Like you said, you're going to be in New York City coming up in a couple of weeks, but then you also put out there that you're going to be in Atlanta coming up soon as well.
Yes, I'm going to be in Atlanta right after New York, visiting there end of January until pretty much the first week of February, and amazing things happening in Atlanta as well. So I'm excited because I've never been in Atlanta, Ken. I don't know what to expect.
I love Atlanta. Yeah, I love it. That used to be my second home. I was always down there. So now for booking anything like that, like who can they get in touch with, like through your management to like to book you while you doing your tours right now?
Absolutely. So the best way to get a hold of us is to email topbizentertainment, and that is biz with a Z entertainment @gmail.com. We all have access to that email, so that's the fastest way to get in contact with us.
That's great right there. You guys definitely go out there and do that. Have her come perform at your next event, your next show. She's doing her thing, man. So come out there and get involved with this because you're watching it right now. You're hearing it right here on the move Unscripted. But she got so many big things coming up. And you're like, yeah, that's where I heard it. I heard her on this station right here on Blog Talk. But we really appreciate you coming on the air with us. Do you have any shout outs before we let you go?
Oh man, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my people. That's all I can say. Shout out to the people that have been literally, tapped in and logged in with me since day one. The people that are coming along the journey and getting familiar with what we're doing and where we're going. I think trust and the vision is the biggest treasure I'll ever gain doing what I do. So shout out to everybody.
That's what's up, man. Worldwide, man. Do you remember Ludovica, Ludovica? Type that in. I definitely did on the Amazon. Pop right up. The music comes up there. That song Reason is definitely dope. Big up to King Kanja, and your whole team is, working songs that you guys putting out there. And we really appreciate you coming on the air with us and chopping it up. Guys, it's going to be on all of the major platforms. If you missed this one live, you're going to get a chance to hear it again throughout the world. And wherever you do your platforms, where you listen to streaming services, things like that, you guys get a chance to check it out. We really want to thank you for coming on the air with us. And anytime you guys, new projects are ready to drop, even in between time, you hit us up and let the people know what things are going on with you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. It's been an honor, for real.
All right. I think I'm going to end it out again, but I'm going to rock that joint right now with the Reason song, because that song is definitely dope, and just like all the rest of them. But we'll do what we do. Thanks so much for calling us up, Ludovica. You guys definitely go out there and search that name and go get them songs, stream this joint, share it and everything like that, and follow her, wherever she's doing on the social media and things of that nature, and all the other folks that was on the air tonight. Some big things are coming up, so you guys got a chance to see right here behind the scenes of what's going on the Move Unscripted with Patricia Goins and Mr. Stout. And we're going to turn up for reasons, and we're going to be up out of here. Thank you, everybody, for calling us up. And those of you who I'm going to chance to listen to it again, download that. Don't get some.
Oh, yeah. One time. You already know. King Kanji. Ludovica. You already know. It's alright, check me. My nation, huh? She said, Veni Vici. I said, girl, let me teach you Swahili. Cause I'm hot, you hot, Kiberiti. Flying to Nairobi non-stop from DC. And I know just what you like. Ha. What you say? You know I'm alone now. That's my girl and you know I'm on.
Boy, give me something. Reason what I want you.
Let me give you that reason.
Let me hold you. Girl, move the body. Just shake inside. Please don't let go. This is the reason. Boy, that body. Just stay inside. Don't let me go. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason.
One time. You already know, the king of the honest. I gotta stay inside, quarantine. Let me score one up, Socrates. I got one in my pocket, be arms round your neck where I like it, be. Hey.
Se lo dico in italiano poi mi capirai. Dalla Giamaica poi Nairobi, Tokyo in Uruguay. Cantiamo questo pezzo insieme, dimmi come stai. Andiamo fino in capo al mondo e dammi una ragione, dai. Boy, give me something. Reason what I want you. So please just let me hold you. Girl, move the body. Just shake inside. Please don't let go. This is the reason. Boy, that body. Just stay inside. Don't let me go. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason.
What's going on?
What is the hap? This is R. Marie
and Patricia M. Goins.
And we are with On the Move Unscripted Ladies Roundtable Discussion.
Why you complaining that that's a long name? That ain't that long.
I'm assuming we're not using this.
Yes, we are, because we are unscripted.
Okay.
Make sure you tune in every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on blogtalkradio.com/Patricia Goins. And it's unscripted, so we say whatever we want to say.
Yes, and we talk about anything. We talk about everything. So come tune in to us and come talk to us. What's on your mind?
We want to hear it.
Great rise, beloveds. It's your girl, Kimberly McCann, a.k.a. Queen Got the King Advocate, and you are listening live to On the Move, Unscripted, On Purpose, the Ladies Roundtable Discussion, where we talk about everything. Make sure you tune in every Thursday night at 8 o'clock from 8 to 10, so we talk about whatever you want to talk about. So make sure you tune in 8 o'clock every Thursday, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. with your girls live on the move, unscripted, on purpose. And remember, whatever you do it on purpose with purpose.
This is your boy, Bad Boy Billy Sly. Whether I'm just chilling in the studio or kissing the leading lady or out on the street promoting our new CD, Kenny G Wall of Bass, no matter how you play it, I'm down with Patricia and Mr. Stout on the Move, Unscripted, baby.